Yogi Clan, welcome back to Yogi Cycle Service. I'm your host Yogi, and we're here today with Miss Piggy. And we got some fun things we're going to put on Miss Piggy. We got a couple things going on today. First, we have a new camera that we're recording on. Let me show you what this looks like. Isn't that kind of cool? It was a blessed Christmas, y'all. The kids hooked me up with a new camera because I turned 50. Like 2 days before Christmas. It was my birthday, so I turned 50, so they hooked me up and said, Dad, you need to step up your YouTube game. I'm trying to figure out how to use this camera. It is pretty in-depth, so I'm trying to figure out what video settings are best, so this is kind of a test video to see how the settings work. But we're going to have some fun because Mama hooked Papa up with some heated gear, and I have a pigtail that I need to put on Miss Piggy so I can plug in the heated gear. So we're going to do that. But since we're pulling off the seat, one of my good friends had a 2008, I believe it was, Heritage, and when he sold it, he took his seat off, and he's like, hey man, I don't want the seat anymore. You want the seat? So I was like, yes, I will take that seat, because I have the Mustang seat on here now that you've seen in most of my videos. I do have a gunslinger seat, a Harley Davidson gunslinger seat that's low profile. I mean, it's okay, but it's supposed to fit a 98, and it really doesn't fit this bike right, and it's just got issues. So he hooked me up with a Lapera seat with the diamond stitch on it. I thought, oh dude, that is pretty awesome. So I figured if we're gonna go ahead and change seats and take this big old bulky Mustang seat off, we might as well put this seat on. And if we're putting the seat on, we might as well put the pigtail on because it is New Year's, it's New Year's Eve today. It's also early in the morning and I haven't had enough coffee. I know it's going to get really cold out here. I mean, it's not really cold out. I mean, you see me, I'm out in the shop now in a t-shirt and shorts. So it's supposed to be like 72 today. So not quite a perfect day for heated gear, but I know that day is probably coming soon. So while we take this seat off, we're going to go ahead and put the pigtail on, put the seat on, and then one day soon I will take it for a ride and give you my booty impressions on this seat, on how I feel, what I think about this. Because that Mustang seat, it is really nice. I will give it credit. It is a really nice seat, but it's big. It's really big. This one, a whole lot smaller. Let's go ahead and get it on. So now that I'm sitting here editing this video, I have realized that the footage of me doing the wrenching was corrupted and didn't edit. So long story short, the easy way to do it is there are two bolts, one on either side of the seat. You pull those two bolts off, you take the wiring harness for the heated gear, and you just put the positive to positive, negative to negative. Make sure it is a fused harness. You're going to want a fused harness. The one I used had a 15 amp fuse in it. Make sure you use a fused harness because a buddy of mine went straight to his battery without a fused harness and it wound up burning up his stator. So be sure to use a fused harness. Short of that, you didn't really miss a whole lot. Positive, positive, negative, negative. Use Loctite on the screws when you put your battery back in, and one bolt on either side of the seat. Swap it out. Real simple. But the important question is, how does it feel on the booty? Feels pretty good, but only a bunch of miles will really be able to tell how it truly feels. So let's go put some miles on it.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm going to miss with this Lapera seat. My Mustang had the backrest. On the highway, the Mustang with the backrest, I can ride it all day long. Without, it's like a crunch for hours. Later! Alright y'all, so I am heading back from Iron Saturday. I couldn't record on the way to Iron Saturday because it was still dark when I left the house, so we're recording now. Ooh, who's this? What's up y'all? But anyways, it was dark on the way to Iron Saturday, so I couldn't record, but it gave me a few miles on the seat. Basically this seat feels exactly like my Harley Davidson Gunslinger seat. It is low. It's put me lower on the bike than the Mustang. Definitely a low profile, slim seat. It is kind of hard. I can imagine after about an hour of riding, my butt will probably be hurt. So I would say this seat is probably good for around town, but longer rides to be determined. I definitely won't get that answer today. But I like it. Looks good. But yeah, I can tell it's pretty rock hard. I don't think the seat was really broken in though from the previous owner. It is a used seat. I don't think he had very many miles on it, maybe a couple thousand, if that. So I don't think it's really broken in, but I don't really think that's gonna matter. It's still probably only, what, like that thick? So when you get a seat that's, you know, that thick, you really can't expect much padding. So it's definitely not going to be like a Mustang that has, you know, layers of foam in there to absorb your booty. So I would say my expectations are going to be very much like a gunslinger seat from Harley. So if you're looking for something of, hey, I'm going to ride my bike to Daytona this weekend, you're probably going to be hurting by the time you get down to Daytona. Your butt's probably going to be sore. There you go, Yogi Clan. I hope the camera settings worked out for this video. We're going to keep trying that over the next couple weeks. Thank you for joining. Hit that subscribe button and that notification button so you know when new videos are coming out. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. All right, y'all. Peace.